I, Thomas Richard Hutchinson,
take thee, Megan Barnett,
take thee, Megan Barnett,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
See, that's simple, isn't it? All right, Megan. I, Megan Barnett,
I, Megan Barnett,
take thee, Thomas Richard Hutchinson,
take thee, Thomas Richard Hutchinson,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Wonderful. That's easy because it's over now. Don't be so, Mike. That's it. Still. And you're going to offer the rings to Tom first, and he's hopefully going to take Megan's ring. And you're going to place that on the third finger of her left hand. That's it. Hold it there and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage
as a sign of our marriage
and a symbol of my love.
and a symbol of my love.
Now, her finger might be a little warm, so gently. This there. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage
as a sign of our marriage
and a symbol of my love.
and a symbol of my love.
Now you can put that one home as well. They're a grand fit. All right, they're not going to come off. Well done. Thank you very much, Michael.
It's a dream come true, standing here sharing time with you. It's not so very long ago I thought I'd never see another show, but then I asked my Lord to give me strength to face the world again. I prayed each night, don't let the music end. It's what I love, it's been my life It's what I do, give me hope and make my dreams come true. Every day I ask myself if I am dreaming. In my troubled mind I try to find a meaning. My world is filled with all kinds of confusion. Could this be real or just some sad illusion? Now it's been a long hard mountain for me to climb. Thoughts of giving up has happened many times, but always in my heart I guess I always knew, without a song for me there's nothing left to do. It's a dream come true, standing here sharing time with you. It's not so very long ago I thought I'd never see another show. But then I asked my Lord to give me strength.
I've got to say you look really wonderful today, and I think that's not that surprising given that we're related. So, as your loving older brother, for putting this speech together, my first thought was to try and dig out the most embarrassing memories that I could. But then I thought about the time I stuck chewing gum in your hair, or the time that we had a race and I tripped you up and cut your face open. And I thought most of these stories don't really paint me in a good light. What Mum doesn't know, she can't tell us off for later on. So I'll just leave it there. So all I really want to say is, Meg, you're a really exceptionally talented, confident young woman. And I'm really proud to be here today to see you embark on this new chapter of your life. Whatever challenges lie ahead for you, I'm sure you'll figure it out in style. It's a pleasure to officially welcome you as part of the family, although, to be honest, you felt like one for years and years. I think you've been with Meg long enough now to know what you're letting yourself in for, so to be honest, I've got very limited sympathy for you. I don't think I could have chosen a better brother-in-law, to be honest. You're funny, you're really good to Meg, and you've got a first-class beard. And I wish you both every success in the future. It's a bit risky to bring this up, but in the part of Germany where my partner Barbara's from, it's traditional for a man to dance with a goat at his sister's wedding. His younger sister's wedding if she marries before he does. So the last thing I really wanted to say is, thanks for not hiring a goat. There's no goat, right? So I like to keep things brief, so let me round off by thanking you both for the honour of giving this speech. I think we can all agree it's been a great day so far. We've got lots to look forward to, and we're all privileged to share it with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses to the first of many toasts. Here's to your future and everything that you're going to experience together. Meg and Tom.
Meg and Tom!
Apparently, it's got in the mind as well. Let's hear it for Tom, our bridegroom.
Well, thank you all. So I'll start by thanking everyone for coming. It does mean a lot to me and Mood to see all of you here today. It's a big crowd for all of us. And especially all those that have travelled far. We've had people from Germany, from Vietnam, from Australia, and all ends of Bristol coming today. I'd like to thank all the bridesmaids. Each and every one of them looks incredible, and they've done a lot of work and helped Moo out, and they've welcomed me into their group, which has been very nice. And that's indisputable now. I'd like to thank my best men and all the stag party and everyone involved in that. That was good fun. So thank you. Yeah, my eyes healed up nicely. I want to thank all the helpers that have helped put all this together. There's been, well, Rachel, you and your family helped with all the pom-poms and things like that. And all the wedding invites, stuff like that, helping move out all the crafty stuff. I know Julie, you helped move all the table runners and things like that. That was a big help. So thank you all for that. And then, good speech, that's a really good speech, thank you so much. And thanks for taking Moo down the aisle as well, I know it meant a lot to her, so it's really cool, thank you very much for that. And then I'd like to thank my mum and also my new mother-in-law, Julie. You've both been great help throughout the whole process, and it has really made it a lot easier for both of us, so thank you so much for that to both of you. In fact, we've got some flowers for both of you as well, so we'll go get them now. And then I'd like to give just a special mention to all those that sadly are no longer with us, but I know are going to be here in spirit today. And then after that is, lastly but not least, is thanking you, my beautiful wife, Megan. She's put up with me for the last 8 years. She's supported me, you've helped me, you've been a rock, you've been everything to me, and you've given me so many happy moments, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. That's going to be all for me. Up to the next one.
Bride and bridegroom, family and friends, now I would like to introduce the super market respect. Buy one, get one free, two for the price of one. So first of all, Mike.
Hello? Hello? 1, 2.
Hello. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all very much for attending my Best Man Day today. I think it was particularly nice for Tom and Megan to dress up so nice and forward. Now, before I begin, I must let you know that Tom and Megan have asked me to leave out any level of innuendo from this speech. So I promise that if I come across anything, even slightly risque, I'll whip it out immediately. Now, I'm not used to public speaking, and I have been told that I have a tendency to mumble and mispronounce words, so you will have to bear with me if this happens. Fornication. Sorry. For an occasion, it is important that everyone got dressed up today. And I was told that Megan would be wearing a fancy dress, so I did the same and came in Pavarotti. I think that Tom knew that he was in for a bit of a roasting today, which is firstly why he made me dress up like this. But also he tried to get me in the back of his Robin Reliant on the way over here today. Reliant Robin, sorry. I did refuse, and we did fall out over it actually. I mean, you could cut the tension, the atmosphere with a knife. You know, sparks were flying. No, sorry. We made up, if I had got into the Robin Reliant, then sparks would have been flying. Anyway, we're not here to talk about me and my penguin suit, we're here to celebrate the coming together of two lovely people, Megan and Tom. Now, as best man, it is my duty, honour and privilege to talk about this amazing man. Now, I've known him his entire life, which meant that there's so much I could have said about him in this speech. It was so difficult to narrow it down. Should I mention the time that he got drunk at our family getaway to Haven, where he winged over my mum's caravan and then fell into the puddle that he'd left there? Should I mention the time that he trusted me to shave his head before he went on holiday? I think we were at Dad's house, only for the clippers to run out halfway through. In fact, we had to go to Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil, we had to come over your house and get your clippers from you, didn't we? Or should I mention the time when we were all living at home with Mum, he mistook a condom for a balloon before blowing it up, leaving it outside my bedroom window for all the neighbours to see, and then to question Mum about afterwards. I think we should start at the very beginning. Now, Tom was born on the 2nd of December 1992. Now, when writing this speech, I tried to do some investigative work to see, I went on Google to see if he shared his birthday of any special events. He didn't. The only thing that I did find, that coincidentally the staff at All Saints Hospital when he was born, they refer to that day as Dinky Winky Tuesday. Obviously that was a joke. I know he must be pretty well endowed, because every time him and Chris go to the local pub, all the girls say, "Oh look, there's Tom and that giant knob." So Tom was born premature, which meant that Mum and Dad were very protective over him and wanted to make sure that he was okay. Like any man, Dad very quickly got over that, but Mum has been very protective over Tom ever since. In fact, Chris or I weren't ever able to beat him up or anything at all, not even a little bit as he was growing up. She kept saying how easily he bruised. Point though, actually, on his stag do, his cousin Jim. Nice one, Jim! Decided to play a game which ultimately left Tom with his eye cut open. Everyone agreed that it was Jim's fault. So as Tom grew up, he developed an aversion, I suppose, to poo. He refused to wipe his own bum. Auntie Sarah was victim of that when she was looking after him during a trip to Disneyland in Paris. He announced quite loudly, "I want to go to the toilet." So Auntie Sarah let him go in there, only for him to emerge a few minutes later, pants around his ankles, toilet paper in one hand, saying, "Wipe my bum," before bending over for everyone to see. And after seeing how he acts on the stag do, I can only imagine he still does the same thing. Now, Tom is an extremely clever bloke. If you have a problem, he is the man that you go and see. The advice that he gives is normally correct, well thought out and balanced. He has always been one for self-directed learning, and he likes learning things for himself. Although I think this was more out of necessity, as he never really believed anything that me and Chris tried to teach him as we were growing up. Metal going out to MG, yeah. I mean, it was quite funny to begin with until we got to sort of teenage years. Now, no matter how much Tom showered when he was a teenager, and he did shower a lot as a teenager, he always smelled like poo as he walked past. We finally found out why this was. It was because he refused to believe Chris and I when we told him that he needed to wash in between his bum. In between his bum cheeks. He kept saying, "No way, I'm falling for that one. He just want me to stick my finger up my bum." It literally is a stank of poo. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you know that Tom and Chris were the best men at Art, mine and Claire's wedding. And to give Tom credit, his speech was the best of the day, especially considering he was only 15 when we got married. Now, being 15, he was too young to come on our stag do, and he was quite upset by this. He did decide to make up for it on our wedding day by drinking enough alcohol to kill a small horse. If you do remember Tom at our wedding, I'm sure you remember seeing him staggering around everywhere, shouting about how beautiful Claire was, then chucking up everywhere. Even Grandad One thought it was funny when he was, by pretending to be sick over Tom, to make him gay again. And then when Tom had found a nice resting spot for his head, nice metal table, nice and cool, Grandad One came up and smashed it underneath with his walking stick. So, well, I think that just goes to show that, prove that Tom wasn't his favourite. Obviously, I was his favourite. I was his favourite. Anyway, this is my speech and I was his favourite. Now, we are all really pleased that Tom has found Megan and think that they are a lovely couple. It's so nice to know that he's found someone to spend the rest of his life with, and you can obviously see how happy you are together. I know Mum especially is pleased that you've settled down, especially considering that as you were growing up as a teenager, you would do a lot of things. You spend a lot of time with your friends, you would work on your basketball and your skiing and computers, all that kind of stuff, but never really had any girlfriends, did you? No. In fact, at one point, Mum was convinced that he was gay. Something that we love to remind them about quite frequently. Now, obviously, there is nothing wrong with being gay. But there was a stage where Mum would not let us make any gay jokes, any reference to Tom being gay, or we couldn't even ask him if he fancied any girls. We had to ask him if he ever fancied anyone. Just in case he was waiting to come out, in case we made fun of him. So thanks for that, Mum, that's been really helpful. Okay, so nearly finished. Now, I think that we can all agree how lovely Megan looks today, yes? I just want to say, as head of the Best Men, sorry Chris, that we are really happy that you two have got together. And all of the Hutchinsons would officially like to welcome you, Megan, to our family. I can confidently say that Tom will do whatever is needed to make sure you are happy. He'll support you for the rest of your life and will always be a provider for you. You have literally got the best guy in the world for you. And I know that he'll look after you. That being said, I know that you are a strong, independent woman, and so I ask that you look after our little brother for us. Gay or straight, I don't know. That you do everything that you can to keep him happy, and please also support him for the rest of his life. And he does bruising, so we will find out. So, before I conclude this speech, I know that it's customary for a best man to give some words of advice to the happy couple. So I'm going to do that now. Tom, are you sure you want to go ahead with this? Sorry, that was my best man speech from this morning. He said yes. No, this is the real thing. There will be lots of people offering advice on how your marriage and life together should go. And that this will always be done out of good intentions. But my only real advice is to make sure that you are both each other's priority. That you live to make sure each other are happy and healthy, and that you have fun together. There will be times when you don't agree with each other, that's fine. There will be times that you don't understand what the other person's doing, that's fine. And there will be times where you'll want to kill each other, that is also fine. As long as you are quick to forgive, you communicate properly, and ultimately you continue to love each other. And Megan, for your sake, make sure he continues to wash between his bum cheeks. Yeah, that might help. They do sing. Thank you very much, Daniel. His class do sing. So if we can all be upstanding, raise your glasses to the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Hutchinson.
Tom enjoyed Mike for two very good reasons. One, because I don't like to steal the limelight off of Tom on his wedding day, and two, because I've just written it. So, to be fair, I was going to actually Google something brilliant and unique for a best man one-liner, but my data ran out on my phone, so sorry. Short thought for choosing me as best man. Mo, you look gorgeous. Well done, Tom. Congratulations, you believe. Right, so basically I've known Tom ever since he was 18. And I know that may sound strange because we're brothers and I should have known him his whole life. But I never actually really liked Tom. So I just sort of ignored you, didn't I? And then got to about 18 and he was able to drink, so we started becoming alright friends then. But in being friends with him since 18, I actually found out some really good qualities about him. And these are qualities that you should know going into marriage with him, so I'm just going to share them now. One, he's a man of his word, and this is very true because when he first started work with us on site, I used to bully him a little bit, and just to test his salt and his grit as a man, and he fared well against it. But he would lose it sometimes, and I remember I was calling him a name, I couldn't remember what it was, but I did keep calling him this name. And he said to me, if you call me that again, I'm going to leave you here. Bearing in mind, we're on the island. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Just ruining it. Yeah, basically he said, if you call me that again, I'm going to leave you here. And bearing in mind, we was on the Isle of Sheppey and we're living in Kemsley at the time. I was going to leave you here. He was the only one with a car. I called him again, and he was a man of his words. He left me there. I had to get back all by myself at 5 o'clock. So that's very true. Also, he's quite a spontaneous guy, because I really didn't expect that hammer to be thrown at me after calling you. So yeah, he's also very spontaneous. Very good quality to have. He's also a very confident man, and when I say confident, I mean really confident, as in, the best example I can give is if we're in a plane and the pilot died for some reason and there was no one left on the plane to fly it. Well, actually, even if there was an actual pilot to fly it on the plane, Tom would still step forward, having no flight experience, and say, I can land this. And he would mean it with all his might. I mean, he probably wouldn't land it, but he would believe he could. Which is where we got into trouble when he took us out on his boat. He promised us he could navigate, he could sail, he was a whiz with it. So there was a few of us and we believed him and we set sail. And about, half hour into the journey, we literally, what's it called, banked? Run aground. We run aground. Now, that's not too bad, except it took, 12 hours for the tide to come back in. People had to get rescued from the lifeboat to get taken to shore. I stayed with you on the tilted boat, but listening to God radio. That's all we had. And we stayed there for at least 12 hours, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 12 hours. And I got woken up because firstly we were sleeping on a slant, so it wasn't very nice. But I got woken up with Tom just outside, near on crying. You were. And I said, Tom, what's going on? Surely we should be floating up pretty soon. He said, no, everything's fine. I said, that doesn't sound like everything's fine, Tom. Basically, he was worried that the ship wouldn't actually go up, float up. He was worried that we would sink. The water was right on where, on the, what do you call it? Tow rail. On the tow rail. Luckily, it did come back up. Tom took us back to Faversham. Successfully, with my help, of course, and we got back. But that's what confidence can do for you. So that's some of the few qualities Tom does have. And to be honest, these are just some of the qualities Tom has, and they're the reason that I do actually look up to him so much. And it's not just because I'm short and he's an absolute unit. I do genuinely look up to him, and he teaches me things every day, which I can grow from. Yeah, basically. Basically, he's a good man. And the world would be a lot better place if there were more Tom Hutchins, isn't it? I just want to congratulate him one last time with a toast. So, cheers, Tom and Lou. Cheers!
To me, it's an honour and privilege to be your Toastmaster. One of the things that we try and do within our profession is keep traditions going. And this is just an ordinary cork with a coin in it. In actual fact, it's the cork from the very first bottle of Prosecco that was opened this afternoon after your ceremony. That should really be a silver coin in there. I can't afford a silver coin, okay? So this is the tradition, this is the symbolism. In it is a pound coin. Megan and Tom, from all your guests and your family, we all sincerely hope that your marriage, it's quite appropriate, Chris, stays afloat forever. And also, we hope you never ever fall upon hard times. But if you do, there's a pound from the Toastmaster to keep you going. Just a moment, folks, you'll see on the table where the cards are put these little brown labels. There's a message to be written in gold and pegged onto the frame, alright? So, basically, we would like you to vacate the function suite, as I'm told it must be called now, not the market, function suite. Any souvenirs, glasses of wines, Prosecco. If you don't want the Prosecco, just put it towards the bridesmaids table. So, anything you want to take with you, please do, because the team's going to come in and turn it around. Behind the white curtain.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together.
Good evening, everyone. For our evening guests, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just like the day guests cheered when I mentioned about the toilets in the far corner, this again is where I get another cheer. Because your DJ tonight is Dave, and this is my final announcement. I'm now going to hand over to Dave for the first dance. Guests, friends, bride and groom, you've been absolutely awesome. It's been a real privilege and I really say that to have been your Toastmaster tonight.
Congratulations, your Toastmaster. And now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Megan and Tom onto the floor, your bride and groom's first stars.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon will be low, night will see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand
Ladies and gentlemen, will you all please now join your bride and groom on the dance floor?
And I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'll be good to you, and I'll bring love to you. Oh, everyone says there'll come a day when I'll walk alongside of you. Yes, to know you is to love. Can you be?
That's for you. Granddad's last ring thing.
No, leave it. What is it? Tell us what it is that you're doing.
This
Yeah, go on.
right here is Grandad Ron's last cigar. There's no proof it. So yeah. Let's light it up and all have a go.
Right, hold that. Stop sucking.
Let's go. Suck it.
Keep going, keep going. Stop, stop, stop.
Bloody
marvellous.
Suck it, you mother.
Granddad, that's apple. Suck it.
Go on, go on, go on.
Bloody marvellous.
Keep going, Tom. No, keep going, keep going.
Monkey yogurt.
No, keep going. Stop.
Red
Stop.
stick.
Keep going, keep going. Got it. Keep going, go on,
Something
go on.
else. Keep going,
Keep going.
Suck it for Grandad.
But we need to take a bit down as well.
Oh, we went there. We had to go.
Have we got it? Yeah, keep going.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
To Grandad.
I've got it.
Give that.
I think the snack's holding it back.
Right, where's the lighter?
I think it's
You have to snap it. Snap it. Alright.
I know you, Dave.
I'm a tequila girl, not a...
Dave, it's not that.
Grandad Ron's last cigar. Make sure everyone has a go. Everyone has to have a go.
I've got a letter here from a young boy.
It's like a red Indian peace pipe.
Fix it.
Here, Jim.
I haven't done a
Pass it on. It's Dave.